my week 2 dynasty predictions. Let's get right into it. First matchup, we had the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Redskins. The Dallas Cowboys came off an impressive defensive showing, only allowing the defending Super Bowl champ to a total of 190 yards total offense. Even though the Washington Redskins struggled with the Atlanta Falcons passing game, they've locked down the run game. This week, they will be going up against Ezekiel Elliott, where he rushed for a total of 121 yards in his Week 1 victory. My prediction for this game will be the Dallas Cowboys. Prescott comes out and make a couple key plays against a struggling secondary, which will allow Ezekiel Elliott to get going. Next up, we have the New York Jets versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This is two tough back-to-back games where the Jets' offense will be tested, going up against another powerhouse defense. The Kansas City Chiefs need to just stick to the blueprint that got them a Week 1 victory. Create turnovers, make Gabbert get uncomfortable, let him make mistakes, and be there to pick him off when he does. My pick for this game would be the Kansas City Chiefs. Defense gets them another home victory. Next up, we have the LA Rams versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Even though the LA Rams front four dominated the Detroit Lions line, getting 7 sacks when they was not making plays, their secondary was getting torched. Gurley was held to a total of 37 yards rushing. They had to get him going if they think about either bringing this victory back to LA. The Jacksonville Jaguars came out looking impressive as far as the passing game and the run game, but a key mistake in the fourth quarter made them fall short. Key players in this game, Ramsey, Malik Jackson, Telvin Smith will rise up and bring one back to Jacksonville. My pick for this game will be the Jaguars. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Bears just came off an impressive win facing a young, talented Cleveland Browns team. Key factor in this game is rookie Joe Montgomery at the cornerback position. He had to put his big boy shoes on this week because he will be facing speedy Perriman, baby. Perriman. The Ravens have to get Flacco comfortable and allow him to control the game. Too many mistakes in your week one loss. Get Flacco out there, let him make some quick, easy throws, get him in rhythm. Even though the Ravens play amazing at home, my pick for this game will be the Chicago Bears secondary, smothering those receivers and bringing one back to the shot. Next up, we have the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. Too many turnovers killed the Bills in their Week 1 matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As long as they cut back on that and get Teller going, they will have a shot. New England have to trust the quarterback position, but lean a little bit more on to the run game also. The Bills give a total of 432 yards total offense. Even though, once again, it's hard to win in Gillette Stadium, I got the Bills going up there, getting their first victory, and getting back on track. Next up, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This right here will be an offensive shootout with multiple dynamic pieces at each position on the offensive side of the ball. My pick for this game will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. As long as they're healthy, they're too dangerous for any defense. Next up, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. These are two teams that know each other very well. Even though this is a rivalry, because these two users have some history, I expect for the Atlanta Falcons to control Cam Newton. The question is, who will the Carolina Panthers have to control Julio Jones? My prediction in this game will be the Atlanta Falcons bringing it home. Julio Jones goes for over 200 yards. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Browns. Cincinnati impressed me with their Week 1 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, going neck and neck, falling short by 3 points. The Browns needs to move forward from their Week 1 loss against the Chicago Bears. To me, in this game, my pick will have to be the Cincinnati Bengals. They had a high-powered, balanced offense, going for 119 rushing yards and a balanced passing game, throwing for 376 yards. To me, I believe that the Cincinnati Bengals will go up there and continue with that high-power offense and bring one back to Cincinnati. My pick for that game will be the Bengals. Next up, we have The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers. The Philadelphia Eagles got torched, only was held to 3 total points. There have to be a chip on the Philadelphia Eagles' shoulder. I know it's a chip on their shoulder. I know they can't wait for this matchup. I know that they can't wait to get things back on track. But the key thing in this game, they will have to stop the run. Eddie Lacy looked very impressive in their Week 1 victory, rushing for a total of 112 yards. Can the Green Bay Packers continue to get the defense clicking? Because they had 7 takeaways in their Week 1 victory. My pick in this game, it wasn't easy because the Packers impressed me, but I have to go with the champs, baby. The Philadelphia Eagles getting the victory, getting that team back on the right track. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins, to me, this is another rebuild season. They need to get multiple key pieces to get this team turned in the right direction. To me, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to just stick to one thing. Let Jameis Winston loose this week. My pick for this week, for this game, will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Next up, we have the San Diego Chargers versus the Denver Broncos. The Chargers have to find a way to protect Philip Rivers. If your quarterback is getting hit or getting sacked, that's throwing him off of rhythm. They have to make plays also on the defense side of the ball. To me, the Broncos come out, establish that run against a team that gave up a total of 176 yards rushing. Bully defense, baby. Bully defense. Only allowed 82 passing yards in the Week 1 victory. My pick for this game will be the Denver Broncos bullying that San Diego Chargers offense. Next up, we have the Cardinals versus the Texans. Two key two key players in this game, Peterson and Fuller. Which one will make the play? But my pick in this game will have to be the Houston Texans coming out, showing that balanced offense, and bringing it home, baby. Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Seattle Seahawks. Two defensive teams. Two defensive teams. To me, the Vikings just does not have the clickage on offense yet. I think it's going to take them a couple of weeks to get DeAndre Hopkins into rhythm. Seven takeaways, 7 takeaways in a Week 1 loss, and now they're going up against the Legion of Doom. Not a good look. Seattle defense gets after Bridgewater. Let him understand that we had to dominate. My pick for this game would be the Seattle Seahawks. From seven interceptions is still haunting Bridgewater. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions versus the New Orleans Saints. The Detroit Lions had a huge victory against the LA Rams, winning by 24 points. They're going up against a Drew Brees that struggled in Week 1, a total of 35 yards passing and a quarterback rating of 6.4. My pick for this game will be Drew Brees getting back in rhythm, getting back on track, going back to the dynamic duo of him and Cook, and getting the New Orleans Saints their first home victory and their first victory of the year. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the 49ers. The Titans have to get Mariota and that run game going. But on the flip side, I'm looking towards the 49ers. The 49ers passing game looked good Week 1. Their defense, everybody thinks that, they're missing a few pieces that they'll push over. But these guys are no pushover. These guys come out every week looking to play, baby. Looking to play. That's why my pick for this game had to be the San Francisco 49ers pulling it off and bringing it home, baby. Those are my picks for the week. I'm out. Woo!